Okay, can you guys hear me okay? Okay, awesome. Well, I know most of our new distributors are going to have to watch the recording of this, so hopefully this will work okay. Um, but, oh, okay. So anyway, I am just so excited that we have welcomed so many new distributors over the last couple weeks. Like, it's seriously so exciting. And I know that for me, 5 years ago when I started this, you guys, I was so stinking nervous. I was feeling kind of defeated, to be honest, because I was working my butt off. Life just wasn't going the way that I thought it was going to go. I had a great job. I went to college. I did all the things. My husband was a principal at the time. I was working as a nurse, and I just kind of had this bitterness going on about just this wasn't the way life was supposed to be. We weren't supposed to be drowning in debt. I wasn't supposed to be missing all this time with my kids and hearing about their firsts from other people. And I was just at that point in my life where I'm like, something's got to give. Like this stinks. And when I said yes to this, I honestly did not grasp the enormity of the possibility of this. Okay, I had no idea. I honestly was hoping that if I could bring in an extra $500 a month, okay, which I honestly thought like that was going to take me forever to do. I was like, if I can work my way up to 500 bucks a month, that was a car payment. That is extra money towards a credit card payment. That could help pay off a lot of the debt that we had accumulated, right? And what my thought was, if I could start whittling down on some of this debt, then maybe I could convince my husband that it would be fine for me to start cutting down on my hours at work. Okay. It didn't click for me that this could possibly be what would give me my time back, that I would be able to come home to my kids. I was not there yet. Okay. But as soon as I jumped in, as anxious as I was, guys, I jumped in just willing to learn. I knew that I didn't know what I was doing, and I understood that, but I was very willing to ask questions and do the things. I think a lot of people are that way when they come into this business. Like, look, I have no idea what I'm doing, but I'm willing to learn. So just tell me what to do. So that's what we want to do tonight. When I was still working, you guys, I was listening to trainings like these in the car on the way to work. I was getting up early and making sure like I had a game plan for the day before I went to work. When we were watching TV at night before I went to bed, I was planning for the next day or returning messages. So I was finding those little 5-minute, 10-minute nuggets of time, you guys. And let me just tell you, if you can dedicate consistently, even those little tiny bits of time every day, you have no idea how much this business is going to grow into whatever you want that to be. Okay. So I think if you ask me today, how I've been successful so far, it's because I jumped in with 2 feet, you guys. I was super excited, and I've been consistent, you guys, every day for 5 years. There's no magic sauce. There's no secret personality, some mojo that some people have that some people don't. It honestly boils down to the fact that if you will stay excited, stay plugged in, and stay consistent, you guys, you're going to see success. You won't be able to help from seeing success. Okay. I was able to match my nursing salary in less than 6 months, you guys, with this business. I paid off our $55,000 in credit card debt and all of our student loans. We had 3 in my first year with this business, and walked away from my nursing career. Andy and I together, and we're going to talk about why to sign your spouse, but here's one big reason. Together, we've earned $280,000 in bonuses. Okay, we're going to talk a little bit about that tonight. And since my 8th month in this company, you guys, I have brought in 5 figures a month. Okay, so I'm telling you all of this because I want you to catch the vision of what could be. I know it's hard to get started not knowing anything and really understanding what you have your hands on. And that is what you have your hands on, okay? If you will just seriously jump in with us with 2 feet and be willing to learn the things, right? Be willing to grow and stay connected, you guys. It's going to be an amazing journey for you. This is business. So I'll be honest with you, you're going to have months that are slower than others. You are going to have periods of your business where life happens. Things are going to come up and you're like, oh my gosh. And what people often do is they put their business on the back burner because it's the easiest thing to do. Okay. people are going to walk away. You know, you're going to have people join your business and then decide that this isn't for them. And occasionally you're even going to have a customer that says, this isn't working for me. I don't think I like this. Okay. All of those things are going to happen. But here's the cool thing. You're going to have way more months where your business is booming. You're going to have way more times in your journey that your paycheck brings tears to your eyes. You are going to have, you're going to make the most incredible friendships, and you guys are going to have customers who come to you and you connect them with a product and it changes their life. Like that, those are the amazing things that are going to happen for you into your business, as long as you're here and as long as you just stick both feet in the sand and just be ready to jump in. So I want you guys to get excited tonight, okay? I want you to have faith in the process. I want you to have faith that you are here for a reason, that you are surrounded by the group of people that you are, and just have patience in your journey, okay? Because we are so excited that you're here, and I'm so excited to help, like, just cheer you on for you to hit every single goal that you have on your heart. So tonight, we're going to give you some tips and just some steps on everything that you need to know to get your business up and running in a successful way. Okay. And basically, you guys, here's the cool thing. I've been doing this for 5 years now, but in 5 years time, I do all the same things. I just have done it consistently for 5 years. So those daily tasks, those daily things, they never change. And that's what's cool. Okay. So you're going to be a pro in no time. Trust me on that. So we are going to get started. If you guys have any questions as we go along, please feel free to type them in the chat and we'll answer those as we go. But we are going to start with Miss Ashley Kunkler. She's going to tell you a little bit about her story, and then she's going to hop in with her portion of the training.
Hi guys. So like she said, my name is Ashley Kunkler. I am a stay-at-home mama. My husband works for a utility company here in Indiana, and I have a 16-year-old, a 10-year-old, and a 6-year-old. So I have 3 kids. And I am a triple diamond leader. A lot of times I don't say that for some reason, but I am a triple diamond leader. And I joined this business in October of 2016. At the time, I had already quit my job to stay home. And I had recently just had my daughter. And it wasn't until 2 years after I had her that we outgrew our starter home. And so we needed a bigger home. And so we moved in here. And that's when I kind of got the bug to kind of make an extra income for my family, because I am, once you guys get to know me on a more personal level, you'll know that I love Target. I'm one of those girls that loves to go to Target. I love to go in there without a list, and I come home with a $300 Target bill. So I knew that wasn't going to work out because my husband is the tightest man in all of the land when it comes to spending money, and I am the complete opposite. So whenever I quit my job and we were down to one income and we moved into a bigger home, we had a bigger mortgage payment, bigger utility bills, I knew that I wanted to be able to make an extra income so we wouldn't have those arguments of why the heck did you spend $300 at Target? We can't afford to do that. I wanted that freedom to be able to do that, especially because my youngest child is a girl, and it's way more fun spending money buying her clothes than it was for boys. So if you guys have boys, you know boy clothes are not fun, but girl clothes are fun. You get the bows, you get all that stuff. So I wanted to be able to go to Target to do that. That's why I initially jumped in. What you'll find out if you are with us for a long period of time, which I believe you guys will be, is your why is going to change. It's going to change. There's going to be big little whys during certain periods of your times, and there's going to be big whys. And for me, I started for Target money, and in 5 short months, you guys, I started making a full-time income with this business. That's not why I started, but I will tell you, I am so thankful that I stayed with this and I did start making a full-time income, because in December of 2017, my youngest, Brooklyn, was diagnosed with leukemia. And that's something that we didn't see coming. I had no idea that was going to be on our plate. So only being on one income, being a stay-at-home mom, but having the ability to make an income from my phone was huge for us, especially during that time where we had this big life event happen to us. Something that was a blessing for us was, like I said, I could work from my phone. So anytime that I was in the hospital with Brooklyn, I was able to still bring in that full-time income. And that gave us the peace of mind to navigate that. knowing we were going to be okay financially. So anyways, that's a little bit about me. I, yeah, it's almost been 4 years. Like it blows my mind that it goes by that quickly. So I will stop talking about me. Let me give you guys some information as far as what's going to be useful to you. Let's start talking about resources. So I'm assuming that, you know, your upline has already added you guys to our 2 team pages. I know Christy Reedy has her own team page. So if you were on, I know one person's on here for her team. She has her own team page, which I'm sure you've already been added to. But the 2 team pages that I want to talk about are Purpose Driven and Boss Babes. These are going to be great resources for you guys because we're going to make sure that you guys get all of the information that you need in these team pages. It's going to have scripts for you that we use to sign loyal customers, scripts that we use to sign distributors. It's going to have any, like this recording, we're going to make sure we get it posted into our team page tomorrow, probably whenever it gets uploaded. So we'll have team trainings in there. We welcome you guys to the team in there. We shout people out. Anytime there's, you know, an update from corporate, we make sure that's posted in the team pages as well. There's a file section in our team pages that is a great resource to find charts. We'll talk about charts a lot, which is your roadmap to building your business. It's how you make more money. So we have those in the file section. There's all kinds of good information in there. Something else that is in Purpose Driven every single week. Brittany Landrum is I don't know, what do you want to call her? The top person in that. She runs the show in Purpose Driven. That's her team page. She posts every week when we have team trainings, power hours, all of that good stuff. So I was going to look that up. I was going to write it down and I didn't get to it yet. So each week she makes, okay, so for like the rest of this week, tomorrow we have 1, 2, 3, 4 power hours. And what power hours are you're literally going to, Jess was talking about, she's been consistent doing all the things for the past 5 years. We call it a 6 list is what it's called. So these are 6 tasks that you're going to do every single day. We're going to show you how to do that on the power hour. We're going to give you the tasks to do so you know exactly what to do. If you only have a half an hour, hop on for a half an hour. But tomorrow it's going to be 6 a.m., 9 a.m., 2 p.m., and 7 p.m. So if you're available to hop on these power hours, I would highly suggest it. These are great ways to get your business tasks done within an hour. And then you can put your phone down and go live your life. And that's how we want you to run this business. We want you guys to be able to get in, get your job done, and still be able to be present with your family and be present with your dogs if you're a dog family. We want you guys to have the best of both worlds. And that's something that I love about this business. I'm able to not only be a stay-at-home mom, but I'm able to bring in an income for my family, and I'm able to do that easily with this business. So power hours are huge. Again, that's posted in actually both team pages. Let's see what else. The Sunday night family call, that is with like all of our corporate team. So I want to make sure you guys are following Mark Pentecost. He's our CEO. Every single Sunday night at 10 o'clock Eastern time, they do what we call the family call. So they're going to announce, a lot of times there's new promotions out. They'll announce any sales. So right now we have the pick 2, pick 3 deal going on. That was just recently announced. Probably most of you guys signed up for the $24 deal. That was just recently announced on our family call. So there's a lot of just good information that you're going to get. Make sure you guys hop on those. I know a lot of times, you know, we have all the excuses as to why we can't show up for that kind of stuff. But I will tell you, the people that do make time for that are the people that see success in this business. So make sure you're following Mark Pentecost, Pam Souter. Can you put that in there? Okay. Did you put Pam Souter, Mike Patillo, and Cami Pentecost? Those are our corporate team. So that's where you're going to get all the announcements. Also, there is something that we call an e-suite. This is what you are going to be paying $20 for every single month after your first 30 days. This is huge for your business. This is where you're going to log in. You're going to see your commissions posted in there. You're going to see reports that have your volumes. It's going to show you who's on your team, where your loyal customers are. Yes, it's basically your back office. It's just going to have everything that you need to run your business in there. Do you guys want to write in the website for that, how to get into that? So it's basically esuite.itworks.com, and you're just going to log in with your distributor ID number and your password. You can set up your auto shipment through your eSuite. You can do separate orders in your eSuite. You can keep track of your volume there. Anytime you have like an issue where you need to get in touch with customer service, there's a little tab that you can go to for, it's called support. You can submit a support ticket. There's just there's all kinds of information in there. Document libraries in there. It's literally going to have the compensation plan where you can get that printed out. Anytime that we have a promotion it's going to have all of the details in there under the document library. It's going to have any common questions that you may have. It's going to give you all the rules. So if you have taken the color personality and you're a green, the eSuite document library is going to be your very, very best friend. I am not a green, so I do not spend a lot of time in the document library, but I do spend a lot of time in my reports and on the commissions tab. So eSuite is going to be huge. I don't think I can screen share, right? We didn't ever figure that out.
You should be able to, and if not, I could just switch you to the host. Try.
I don't even know if I can get into it. Hold on. I can kind of show you guys. I don't know if you guys have already logged in. If you haven't logged in yet, that's the first thing that you're going to want to do, just because, hold on.
I feel like I need to sing or something. The silence gets me. Oh, did it kick her out? No wonder. I was like, why is she not moving? She's frozen. She's frozen. Okay, we'll get her back in a second. Oh, I kicked Christy out too. Okay, well, I'm just gonna keep talking. They'll be back in just a second, guys. Oh my gosh, I tell you. Okay. All right. So another thing is the first 30 days of posting. This is a group that ask your enroller to add you to if they haven't yet already. You guys, I know getting started, you're like, especially if you're like me that did not utilize social media hardly ever. You're like, okay, I'll post, but what the heck am I supposed to post? Okay, you guys, we've taken all of the guesswork out of it for you. We have given you your first 30 days of posts, guys, like literally step by step. Here's 3 posts for the day. It's all spelled out for you. Pictures, all of it. So it's called the first 30 days of posts. Okay. So if you're not in that group, make sure that you are added to that group. Okay. But honestly, you guys just utilize all of these things. I think a lot of times people are worried or feel like, well, I can't use the same post that they use, or I can't just use that. I need to change it up. You guys, we know what works, right? We've loaded that page full of posts that are golden, interactive posts that get a lot of attention. We've put together a really good compiling of things for you to use. So just use those, guys, until you start feeling comfortable making your own posts and doing all those things. Okay. Did she come back yet? She's not back on here yet. Okay. All right. So your very first goal, you guys, when you get started, your very first goal should be to get your first 6 loyal customers as quickly as you possibly can. Okay. Number 1, that's going to start that volume growing, which we know is what we get paid on, right? But also, you guys, that is going to unlock a shopping spree for you, a $150 shopping spree. So 6 loyal customers within your first 30 days, you get to spend 150 bucks on your website on anything that you want. Products, gear. I just got this cute Skinny Brew dealer sweatshirt I love. All sorts of stuff, okay? For you to get going. So a lot of you that are like, okay, I haven't tried anything, I don't even know what I'm talking about, get that shopping spree ASAP so you can get products in your hand to start talking about, start taking pictures with, start telling people how it tastes and how it makes you feel. That's huge, okay? How do you do that? Number one, I would make a list. Make a list of all of those friends and family, you guys, that you would not hesitate to go to if you ever needed anything. If you broke down on the side of the road and had to call someone or a group of people to come and pick you up off the side of the road, who would those people be? Who is your core group of friends and family that you can reach out to and ask them to try a product? And I simply would say this: I am so excited to get my business started. I was wondering if you would help me get going. Would you try a product for me for 90 days? You're going to get 40% off. And I just ask for your honest feedback. Okay, that's exactly what I would say. Super easy, super simple. Your core group of people are going to want to help you and see you get those first big wins, right? So don't hesitate to ask. Secondly, start posting. Like I said, utilizing that first 30 days of post page, asking your enroller if they have any posts that have been working really well for them. Start getting out there and getting visible, okay? You guys, only about 7 to 10% of your entire Facebook page sees one of your posts. So if you're worried about coming across as like, oh gosh, what is she doing? Because I was afraid to be with that girl on Facebook. You guys don't, because so few people are actually seeing any one post that I don't want you to feel that way, okay? But people are not going to know what you're doing unless you tell them. Okay, I think so often people are like, well, I'm not getting any customers after they've made one post. Okay, you have got to start getting visible and getting consistent with it so the people start getting curious. Online launch parties, I love doing this. And if you have not had one yet or talked to your enroller about this, ask them about it. It's a great way to do a quick few day online Facebook. It's like a Facebook party group where you get to learn about our products alongside your friends and family that you invite to that. Okay, they're fun. It's an easy way to just to show your friends and family what we have, because most people have no idea what we have. Okay. Okay, I think that was it. That was actually Ashley's part, so I'm sure that she was going to be way more elaborate with all of that, but yeah, she disappeared. So we are going to jump over to Christy. Christy Reedy's going to tell you a little bit about herself, and then Christy, I'm going to just let you hop in.
All right, guys, my name is Christy Reedy, and I too have internet troubles in my home. So frustrating. I am also a triple diamond leader with this company. These guys are so great at remembering the dates. I'm the mom that can't remember the exact time my kids were born or their length and stuff like that. Every time they ask me, I'm like, 1242, you were 21 inches, 21.3 inches. I just make it up every time. So I can't even remember the year I joined. I know I've been in the business like 3.5 years. March 7th was when I joined. I was a busy middle school teacher. My husband was a busy middle school administrator. We had 2 teenagers. You know, I always say that if there was something to volunteer for at school, I was volunteering for it. So I never had any free time. My dog picked that moment, so I need to get out. So when people say, I don't think I have time for this business, trust me when I tell you, if I had time for it, you do. Here's what I did. When I was sitting in the parking lot waiting for the kids to get out of practices, I would do a little bit of work. I am not someone that's going to get up super duper early, but I can get up 15 minutes earlier. I can do some planning on Sundays to plan out my week to make to take the thinking out of it. So just know that even though Ashley and Jessica and I have come home from our day jobs and now do this business full time, it was not that long ago that we have forgotten what it's like. And if you are willing to put your head down and do the work and find the time to do the business consistently, like Jessica was talking about, it really can really has the potential to change your life. I also started making the same as my monthly teaching salary about month 5. So it definitely is possible if you're willing to put into the work, because the resources are here. Um, the other thing is, if you're willing to get uncomfortable, we all had the same fears when we got started. I was worried about being that girl, but you know what? Had I not been watching Jessica be that girl, I would have never joined. And this business has brought so much to our family, not just the financial part, but just the time piece, the time that I could never have gotten back. My oldest is a senior, and he called me today and needed me to bring him something for school, for football, blah, blah, blah. And I was able to stop and do that. And I normally don't do that, but this was important. And I was glad that I was able to do that for him. So let's take it back just a little bit. Jessica talked about, that first goal of getting your first 6 LCs. Some of you on here are so new, you may not even know what that means. So I want to talk just a little bit about what that term LC means, and that is short for loyal customer. You guys, we have one of the best loyal customer programs. I think it's a total win-win situation. It's a win for our customers and it's a win for us. And here's why. People can get the wholesale discounted prices in 2 ways. They can either sign on as a loyal customer and pay a membership fee, much like what you would do at Costco. And they pay $50. They get the discounted pricing for life. They get the other perks that go along with being loyal customers. They get to take advantage of BOGOs and these pick 2 and pick 3 deals and flash sales. They get perk points, which is the easiest way to explain it is kind of like Kohl's Cash that get accumulated that they can then turn and spend on products. So that's one way. Just pay the $50 membership fee and you are a member for life. The other way of doing it, and this is the way that I always encourage all of my loyal customers to do it, is by completing, we call it a 90-day challenge. Sometimes you might see it referred to as a 90-day product tester, but basically, as a loyal customer, you agree to purchase at least 1 product per month for 3 consecutive months, and that makes up the 90 days. Here's what I love about that program. We reward customers for pursuing their health goals in a safe and sustainable way, and we get rid of that $50 membership fee. So even if someone just wants to get their gut health in check, or they want to grow their hair or their eyelashes, no one is going to be able to meet the goals that they want to meet within a month. It's just not feasible. If you're trying to lose weight, it's not even healthy to try to gain weight. If someone only needs to lose 2 pounds, they're not looking for any kind of supplements to help them with that. So I love that we reward our customers with that. And they also reward us as distributors when people do a 90-day challenge, because when you seal the deal on that sale, you're going to get paid for that work 3 months in a row. And that's how our paychecks start really, what's the word I'm looking for? Not compounding. That's the word I'm looking for. So it's that whole residual income piece. And so I really encourage customers. In fact, it's really the only way I talk about it. I talk about it doing a 90-day challenge. The other thing is, I know that if customers do the 90-day challenge, that they're going to stick with it and get the results that they're looking for. And I'm going to save them money in the long run, because most people are going to love the products and they're going to come back and order again month 2, which made that $50 for that membership fee really silly to pay for. So that's my push on that. I want you to understand that you are not in charge of spending other people's money or keeping people from spending money. And I say that because I struggled with that right away. I felt badly. I was like, I don't want them to spend more than they have. You guys, people will make the financial decisions that they need to make for their family. And this 90-day program is a gift. And so be really careful about how you word that. How I talk about it with my potential customers, I say the word reward. We reward our customers who go about their health goals in a safe, sustainable way. So be so mindful of how you talk about it. Use the scripts that we have in the team pages, because what I realized when I first started is I would say things like, the retail cost is $65, but loyal customers get it for $39, but you have to do it for 90 days. So be so mindful of how you talk about that loyal customer program. Our loyal customer program is amazing. I've seen lots of different network marketing companies. I have friends who sell other products, and I'm telling you, this is the best customer program that I have seen. We have top-notch products for a really good price. And all of the rewards and perks that our customers get back are really pretty amazing. So be conscious, your words matter, choose your words wisely, and until you get used to talking about it so that it just rolls off your tongue like it does for me, use the scripts that we have in place. If you want to look into loyal customer and what that means and just look into it a little bit more, if you go to the document library that Ashley was talking about and just type in loyal customer, the whole loyal customer agreement is in there. If you type into the search feature in any of the team pages, if you type in loyal customer, it's like Google for our business. So any posts that have the word loyal customer in it, you will find them in there. While we're talking about loyal customers, hold on one second. I was sweating. I mean, I'm sweating under the lights, and I had to take my sweatshirt off, and I was afraid I was going to flash everyone and that this would go on YouTube. And then it would go viral, and then it would be a whole thing. So I just wanted to turn my camera off. So I want to talk about our pick 2 and our pick 3 deal that we have going on right now, because as new people are coming in, I've had a lot of people ask me, like, is this deal for us as distributors? Is this for customers? So this deal is just for customers, and it's really pretty amazing, this deal that they've done. It just started this year, I think in March. Customers have the opportunity to like bundle products together. There are products that they get to choose from. They can pick 2 of those products and only pay $59. It locks in that price. So not only just for the 90 days, if they keep that auto shipment running, they can have that price locked in for life. So they can pick 2 for $59, 3 for $75, 4 for $118, 5 for $134, and so on. The incredible thing about this, let's say as a new loyal customer, I buy a bag of keto coffee and a bottle of Thermophyte X, and I get both of those for $59, which is an incredible deal because the keto coffee by itself is $39. Next month, I can mix and match those and pick 2 other products, or I could even add 2 more on. So once they get locked into at least a pick 2, they can mix and match within all of those deals, if that makes sense. The thing that I really want you to be careful, if you've been in the business more than a month, we have had different pick 2 and pick 3 deals going on, which means different products have been part of that. You may see other people post things. Don't just assume that they have posted the correct graphics. Make sure that you always double check. And the place that you can always double check is in your eSuite, in the order section, or even just on your website. Click on the pick 2 or pick 3 category, and you'll see all of the products available, because it's a really awkward conversation if you have sealed the deal with a new customer and they think that they're going to get a product, and then you go to put the order in, you're like, ooh, that's not part of that deal. So always verify for yourself. Don't just go by what you see someone post, because someone could have made a mistake. In the team pages, we try to put the dates on the post when we talk about what products are available, when those get announced on the family calls. So just be really careful to double check that you have the most updated information. As you're putting those orders in, because we've had so many of these pick 2 and pick 3 deals, those products are not just the products that don't get sold. They are choosing our top selling products. Even our brand new Sleepy Tea is part of it. So always check in the team pages and always check on the website and stay up to date, just in case any products go into back order or if there's a delay in shipping, because we always want to tell our customers up front, like, this product's so hot, it's running on a 1 to 2 week delay. So I just wanted you to know that up front. So just make sure you're checking the team pages. But you guys, this is an amazing deal. It's a great way to seal the deal with customers. And what we're finding is customers are staying on longer than they've stayed on before, because they're getting paired with product combinations that work and that they love, and they're getting an amazing deal. Like let me see what it is. The neck firming cream, which I use on my entire body. it is typically $55 with the loyal customer discount. So any other product they pair with that, they're pretty much getting for free. It's such an amazing deal.
Christy, will you clarify? We just had a question about, is it for new LCs or all customers? That's a good question. Will you clarify that?
Oh, yes. So when new customers sign on with a Pick 2 or Pick 5, whatever they sign on with, they lock in that price for as long as they keep their auto shipment running. Let's say I'm a customer that started, 2015. Okay. I can only do like a one-time order. We call it an API order, but I can go in and do those every day during that deal if I want to, but I can't lock in that deal on auto shipment. So that is a great question, and let me know if that makes sense. But brand new customers who sign on during a time that we have a Pick 2 or Pick 3 promo going on, they lock it in on their auto ship. Existing customers cannot. The other thing is, let's say someone signed on with a Pick 2, Pick 3 deal in March, and the products were different than the current Pick 2, Pick 3 deal. They can't mix and match. So be really careful that you don't offer up a product that they can mix and match with that wasn't offered during that time. And in eSuite, in the document library, it will list like April Pick 2, Pick 3 products, May Pick 2, Pick 3 products. And I just have that saved on my phone. And when I look at customer orders, it will call it like July Pick 2, Pick 3. So I know how to reference it. So just if you have questions about that, reach out to your upline or ask in the team pages, and we'll be happy to walk you through that. All right, any other questions about that? Because I'm going to switch into the fun stuff, which is how we get paid. Ashley talked about the color personality, and I am red. Money motivates me. So the thing I love about this business, and you got to know, I'm coming from the teaching world, and I had capped out to the very top of the pay scale in my school, and there was nothing I could ever do to make any more money than that. No matter how hard I worked, no matter how little I did, my pay was going to stay the same. I love that I get to control my income in this business. And so we get paid in several different ways. We get paid daily by selling samples. If you are brand new coming in, whether you join for $99, for $49, or for $24, you got 7 digital samples of our Skinny Brew. So here's what it looks like. It's a really cool little trifold. It has 3 samples of our Skinny Brew coffee. You get a digital version of this, which means it's just housed in your app. And then when you sell those, that money goes straight into your pocket, and It Works takes care of selling or sending it out. So let's say Jessica's my sister, and I say, I've got these amazing samples of Skinny Brew. I would love for you to try it. It's $15. It's a one-time purchase. Would you be interested in buying one of my samples? And when she says yes, she sends me the $15. I go into my app, plug in her information. It Works mails this to Jessica, and that $15 just goes straight into my pocket. So even if you join for $99, you have the potential of earning back all of your investment plus a little bit. If you signed on for $24, you sell 2 of these samples, and your business is already in the black. You're already earning profit. So when you join, you get 7 of these free. When you go through those 7, that's not the end of the samples for you. We can purchase sample credits. You can do 1 for $9, or you can do 5 for $35. I buy them 5 at a time because I know I'm going to sell them. After I sell 2, everything else is just straight profit. So if you know that you need to make money fast, you should be killing it in the sample. And I got to do a shout out to Katie. I didn't even tell her this. She did it on her own. She went into her app and sent one to herself, because she wanted to get the products in her hand fast. And as soon as she got it, she posted about it. She showed a picture of like, you guys, look what I got. And then later on in the day, when she had made her coffee, she did a post and told us how she thought it tasted. That is a great way to use one of those samples to get it right into your hands. But I love this. There are people in our company, you guys, that have, and these samples just came out in February, that have purchased vehicles with the cash they make from samples alone. You can sell other products as samples. You can sell the keto coffee or the keto energy or the wraps. And what we do is charge retail price. But I got to tell you, this is the sample that I have invested in selling because I hate going to the post. I hate, loathe, and despise going to the post office. And then I don't have to pay shipping. This is so easy, and the money comes straight to my pocket through PayPal or Venmo or however you choose to accept the money, and it's a quick way of getting money. The second way we get paid is weekly. When you have new distributors join your team, you have the potential to earn what we call fast start bonuses. As they start getting their own customers, whether you teach them how to do it, or you've done an online party for them to help them get customers, or even placed customers under them yourself, as they get 2 loyal customers, you get a fast start bonus worth $50. So every new distributor, when they get their first 6 customers in their first 30 days, you have the potential of earning $150 in bonuses. And I love that our compensation plan is based on teamwork, because as a distributor, it is in my best interest to help my new distributors get those quick wins so that they start making money, and I get those quick fast start bonuses too. In addition to that, once my new distributor gets their first 6 loyal customers, they're also going to get $150 in free money to use on their website that they can reinvest. They can choose products that they want to use, or they could even invest in products that they could sell as samples. So it's such a full circle thing. And I love that it's based on teamwork, and that not only are we encouraged to help our new teammates out, but we're going to earn money by helping our new teammates out as well. So those fast start bonuses pay out weekly. And then we get our monthly commissions. You get paid on the sales of everyone in your establishment. If you're just new, that means you're going to get paid a percentage of the volume of the orders of the customers directly under you and your own personal orders. As you start adding distributors, you get paid on all of the orders of all of the people on all of your team. And so that whole compounding of income is what really starts to happen. And then you add into it that our customers order for 90 days, and you see how the income can really grow and grow and grow. If you're willing to put in the work on the front end, you guys, it really starts paying off very quickly. So we get paid monthly. On the 15th of August, we will get paid for the month that we did, or the work that we did in the month of July. So if you're just new to us, you probably won't get a paycheck in August, but September will be the first month that you've worked a full month and that you'll get paid. Let's see. The other perk, this isn't pay, but it's also a perk. For every 2 loyal customers that you sign on, you get a product reward, and it's our top selling products. It's the products that we know that you can turn around and sell as samples, but you get them at a majorly discounted price. Like, you can get a bag of keto coffee that typically is $39 with your discount. You can get it for $19 and pay 0 shipping. So I love our keto coffee and our skinny brews. So I use those product rewards just because we go through it at our house. But I also know that I can use that for samples. I buy the keto energy so that when I send thank you notes out to new customers, I can put a sample of the keto energy in there. I always keep wraps around our house. That's another one of the product rewards, because during, well, it used to be when people vacationed, people would call me and say, hey, do you have any wraps? I forgot to put an order in, and I would sell them for retail. And so those are just quick ways of making money. Even though we don't carry inventory at home, it's always nice to have some product like that on hand so that you can send them out and thank you, so that you can sell them for samples. And then the other way, which is one of my favorite ways to get paid, Jessica mentioned it a little bit earlier, is our bonuses. You guys, when I saw the post, and I could almost cry thinking about it, and I didn't know her before this. I remember watching her open her computer on a live video to see the moment that they had earned their 280,000th, however you say that. When they hit that bonus, I was like, what? I mean, I was crying. My husband's like, what is wrong with you? You don't even know her. I was like, I don't care. If I can make like 1 ounce of that, I'm going to do this. And that was when I made the decision, because I knew that she was a real person. She was a mom. She was a nurse, whatever. I could do it too. So that's one of my favorite ways of making money. My husband and I really just me, have earned 90,000 in bonuses. And you guys, bonuses come and go. And I've not hit every bonus that's been out there, but I will cherish that 90,000 that we made extra in bonuses because it's super duper fun to earn a bonus. So that's another great way that we get paid as well. And because our company's debt free, they can offer big bonuses like that. And I'm here for it. So I think that's about it, unless there are any questions.
I am totally here for it.
I am here for all the bonuses.
I love it. I love it. Okay. That's perfect. Awesome. Thanks, Christy.
You're welcome.
Okay, guys, I have one more quick thing that I want to talk to you guys about, and then we are going to set you guys free to get going, and then we can answer any questions that you have as well. But I quickly want to talk to you guys about posting, okay, because we are clearly a part of a very social media based business, right? And so posting is one of the most important things that you can do to grow your business, okay? Remember back in the day when, maybe our moms or aunts or grandmas or whatever, they sold Tupperware or they sold, God only knows what. And it was like the world of the house parties, right? It was like you went and you had to book a party from that party. And then it was like hoping to find someone from there to keep the ball rolling, to keep your business moving forward. Well, thank the good Lord that the lovely world of social media came along, you guys, because it literally has opened up the floodgates, okay? With a social media-based business like we are in, you are literally open to an entire world of people. Oftentimes people will say, well, my network has no money. Like I have a tiny network. I live in a small town. Everybody's broke. You know what I say? Who cares? Okay. And I'm not being insensitive, but here's the deal. It literally doesn't matter. Okay. It does not matter who you know right now or who are the tiny group of people that are in your group. It is about the people that you're about to know. Okay. You guys, it is seriously, it's literally limitless. It works as in 25, I think, countries now, which means that you guys, every single day in this world, people turn 18. So that means you are literally never going to run out of people that want to get healthy, that want to get wealthy, or both. Okay. But the best way to utilize that social media based business is to use your platform and use it daily, use it consistently, and use it well. Okay. So what I mean by that, you guys, number one, like I said, consistency, and you're going to hear me say that until I'm purple in the face. I say it every single day. Consistency, consistency, consistency. Okay. What you want to do, guys, is I want you to start thinking of, we're just going to talk Facebook because I know everybody has Facebook. Not everybody has Instagram, but same thing applies. Think of your Facebook now as your storefront. Okay. I want you to think of it as if it would be no different if you walked in and decided to open up a brick and mortar tanning salon, let's say. Okay. You open those doors, and if you were super negative, if you just loaded up the front of your store with a bunch of nasty posters and just spammy stuff, and no one could even see the sign that said Jessica Harsh's Tanning Salon, or if you were only open when you had a special sale going on, or when you just felt like showing up, how quickly do you think it would take for you to have to close the doors of that business? It would not take long, right? This is no different. Okay. So the key is to be positive and to be somebody that people enjoys watching, right? You want people to want to follow your journey. And again, it's that consistency portion. Showing up every single day is basically your open for business sign. Okay. I can't count the amount of people over the years that have told me that, yeah, I know a couple other people that sell It Works, but I came to you because I know you love it, or I see you every day, or, you're just so positive. I wanted to order from you or join your team. Okay. You want to be that person, right? So keep the negativity off of your walls. I can't reiterate that enough. If you have a bad day and you just want to blast your ex-husband or your boss, do it behind closed doors or call your best girlfriend. Don't put it on your social media page. Okay. Be fun, guys. Be positive. Again, be somebody that people like to enjoy following. Being consistent, you guys, starts on day one. It really does. The minute you say, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I've got this new business going. I can't wait to see what it's going to do for my family. People start there. You've sparked the intrigue. Okay. They're like, what is this? If nothing else, maybe some people want to watch you fall flat on your face. Let's be honest, right? People are curious. and they start watching you on day one. So creating that consistency portion, you guys, is where the success comes in. Okay. Now, you want to absolutely post on your regular page. Okay. Do not start a business page with It Works. It just does not work. Okay. It just honestly doesn't work. You want to share your whole life and how this business is enhancing that, and not just the key, like just talking products, just talking business all day on a business page. It just simply does not work well with this business. What to post? I always recommend every day, you guys. I want you to still be you. Still post about the things that you typically do, but again, keep the spammy stuff away. Keep the sharing of the 54 memes and the recipes and all of that, because here's the deal. When you have a conversation with somebody, or somebody sees that you're selling Skinny Brew, for instance, they're like, what's that? And they get curious and they come and they look on your page. You don't want it to take them 15 minutes to scroll through a bunch of recipes and shared political posts and all sorts of stuff to finally see something about the Skinny Brew, right? You want them to come to your page and see that it is bright, it's cheery, it's positive, and oh my gosh, here's what she's doing, and she clearly loves it. Okay, that's the vibe you want to put off if you're going to run a business, correct? And so it's the same on your social media page. So I would absolutely recommend still talking about, the things that you love. Still talking about, I talk a ton about my kids. I'm obsessed with being a mom. I talk about them all the time. I talk about my dog all the time. I talk about our birds. I talk about our food pantry. I talk about those things that make me happy and bring me joy. I talk a lot about that still on my Facebook page, but then I sprinkle in It Works, okay? Then I will add in that I'm enjoying this amazing morning with my cute dog by my side and I'm sipping my Skinny Brew. So it's like working in those product posts into the things you already love, right? Or talking about the business posts. And sometimes, you guys, what that looks like is just talking about where this business is going to take you. Not that you've had all this success, but it is, you're like, oh my gosh, I just sold a $20 pack of Skinny Brew and it put gas in my car. Holy crap, right? Those are the exciting things. They're talking about, I can't wait to take my kids to Disney, and I know that this is the avenue. I know that this is what's going to get us there. So it's creating that vision and that excitement. That's what people want to follow. That's what people get on board with. They don't care that you've only tried one product or none at all. They don't care that you don't know what you're talking about yet. All they care about is that you are excited about it. Okay. So I would talk about your normal stuff, but I would make at least one product post every day. Okay. And then something to do with the business. Like I said, what else? You guys try to steer away from those like stock photos, like you can go on Pinterest and find like some just crummy looking like computer graphics. Try to steer away from those. The point of posting, you guys, is to get people to stop their scroll. It's easy to scroll. We all do it, that mindless scroll. But what are you going to put on there that's going to make someone pause and read it, right? That's why videos are great when you work up to getting that courage to do that. That is why, those like bright and cheery photos or pictures of you work so much better than, I could put a bottle of Fat Fighters right here on my desk, take a picture of it and make a post, and probably people would just scroll right by it. But if I take a picture of me jamming a piece of pizza in my mouth with like a, hold my bottle of Fat Fighters, people are going to stop, they're going to laugh, and they're going to read it, right? It is all about just getting people to pause the scroll and see what you got going on. Okay. Be thoughtful, you guys. Like I said, put some thought, right, into your posts. Quality over quantity every day of the week. Okay. People buy you before they're ever going to buy a product from you, or before they're ever going to buy into the business, right? Because they first off have to like you, right? And trust you. So be likable, be thoughtful. Try not to, you guys, just do like all copy and paste of other people's posts, or just, please don't share other people's posts. That does nothing to grow your business. In fact, it just directs people to whoever you shared it from, right? So be thoughtful, put a little bit of wording, a little effort into it. If you see a post that somebody made and you're like, ooh, I really like that, absolutely take that, tweak it, use that idea, change the picture to make it something that looks more like you or your face. change up the wording a little bit to sound more like you. Maybe add some different emojis to it. But yes, exactly, Cami. Just be real and be genuine to who you are. People buy you. They don't buy a replica of somebody else, right? So this business will work for you when you are you and the authentic you that you're meant to be, okay? And that's why that's a compliment that I take very seriously when people will tell me, like, they know that I'm just me. Like, I'm goofy, I'm silly, I make fun of myself, I'm like, that's just me. But people will follow me because they know that's who I am, and that I'm me. I'm not trying to be somebody else. Absolutely, follow some leaders, follow some other people that you can relate to get post ideas, to get some inspiration. And again, like I said, just tweak those ideas. Again, utilize that first 30 days of posting page, guys. That's full of amazing ideas for you to use. But trust me on this, the more that you post, the more you get into that daily rhythm of doing that, it's going to feel more natural, and you're going to be able to do it in no time. Trust me, there were times, like, I look now on my time hop, the things that I posted 5 years ago were horrendous. But here's the thing, guys, when I joined this business, the only thing I had ever tried were the greens. So you can bet every single day in my scrubs, I made a post every single morning of me holding my greens in my scrubs on the way to work. And clearly it was monotonous. I'm sure people got tired of seeing it, but you guess what I sold the bejesus out of? Greens, right? And now to this day, people are like, I know you love your greens. Like, oh yes, I do. So people are going to start, people pay attention. What do you use? What do you love? Talk about it all the time. Okay. But again, the more you post, the more natural that's going to feel. And you will evolve, and you'll become a better writer and all of those things. Okay. So give yourself some grace there. But again, you guys, please don't worry about bothering other people. Again, such a tiny amount of people are actually seeing your post each time that you post it, that consistency portion is so important. Let me give you an example. Let's say, for instance, that I'm going to post about the greens every single day this week. Let's say on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I talk about the greens and how much I love them. And my friend Karen, okay, doesn't see that. She doesn't see any of those posts, okay? But on Friday, I post about the greens again, and Karen sees my post, and Karen buys the greens, okay? Because she's not going to see my same posts every day. That's just how the algorithm works, okay? So be consistent with it, you guys. And I promise you, if you post and you're thoughtful and you're positive, and you just become somebody that people like to follow and love to watch your journey, you guys, you're going to have so many more people support you than you ever could imagine. Okay. I promise you that. So again, keep it positive. Don't hit the share button. Keep, not using the spammy photos. And another thing, you guys, I think, sometimes when we start posting about products and things, we get so overly eager that it's like spam mail, right? Like bam, 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 bam. Number one, because of how the Facebook algorithm works, don't post anything unless it's been at least an hour between posts, okay? So even though, let's say you're getting ready to go to work and you're like, okay, I have 30 minutes, I'm gonna make 16 posts because I know I'm gonna be gone the rest of the day, don't do that, okay? Just make one. And one is okay. Again, quality over quantity. So space those out at least an hour, but I would do at least a couple about your normal life, maybe your kids, your dog, your job, just a nice quote or something, and then do a product post, do a business post. That's sufficient, you guys. That's all that you need to do. And just do that consistently every single day, and you will be golden. Now, you guys, really quickly, host a post. Now, you may have seen us talk about host a post and giveaways. In the Boss Babes page, for instance, right now, we are giving away at the end of the month an Apple iPad or $400 in cash. Christy's Rap Stars team, they're doing their own, I think it's a Yeti. Is it a Yeti? Cooler giveaway right now. So I'm sure you're like, what the heck are you doing? Here's the deal, you guys. Host a Post is genius. Basically, it is working smarter and not harder. With Host a Post, what we do is we come together as a team and we all chip in money, whoever wants to chip in. Now, if you're within your first 30 days of your business, we let you do it for free. Okay. So sometimes it's like, everybody chip in 10 bucks or 15 bucks or whatever it is. We take that pot of money and then we do a giveaway. Sometimes it's a trip giveaway. Sometimes it's gift cards or cash or whatever it may be. This month it's an iPad. And basically that is just a way to grab attention. Like, oh my gosh, my team's giving away an iPad at the end of the month. Comment below if you want an entry. Okay, so basically what we do then is those people that comment on your posts, you basically say, I would love to give you an entry into our giveaway. All I ask is that you make a post for me. I'm going to send you a post to copy and paste about a product, or maybe it's the business, and you're just going to tag me in it. Okay, that's it. It's just a way for you to expand your network. Okay, because my Aunt Brenda might make a post for me about fat fighters, right? Well, her entire 500 friends, have never heard of It Works. They don't follow me. They have no idea what that is, right? But when she makes that post and tags me, now all of a sudden it's like people are commenting like, tell me more, tell me more, tell me more. And then I can reach out to them. So basically it's a way to expand your network, right? Work smarter and not harder. And then it gives those people that are kind enough to make a post for you an entry into our incredible giveaway that we're doing. So I know that that's a quick synopsis of what that is, but here's the deal, guys. If you go into your team pages, okay, and search host a post, or host, there are tons and tons of training videos. There are tons of ideas of messages to send people to ask them to host a post for you, post ideas, all the things that you need to know. And again, if you ever have a question, just ask your enroller. We love to get questions because that means that you are actively working your business and you're excited to grow. So don't ever hesitate to ask questions. So you guys, I know that is a lot of information in a short amount of time, but we want to make sure that you guys had some key just getting started points so that you can start getting that ball rolling. Okay, so get out there, make that post. If you haven't already, you guys, make a post about why you're doing this. Okay, we call that your why post. I want you to give it some heart, give it some thought, be open and be honest about why you said yes. Were you hesitant for any reason? Talk about that. What are those little goals on your heart? What's something big you want to do? And talk about why you finally said yes, okay? The more open and real and honest that you can be, the more people are going to want to follow you and see what it is that you have going on, okay? So make that post. Start working on those first 6 loyal customers so you can get that shopping spree. And you guys, every single day is going to make a little bit more sense. And every single day, you're going to feel a little bit more comfortable. And the thing to remember with this business, guys, is that this is a very simple business, but I'm not going to say that it's easy because I know learning something new isn't always easy. It's giving ourselves patience and grace and having faith in the process. But what I can tell you is that if you have all of those things and you're open to learn, all of these little simple steps will make perfect sense. They will come together in a harmonious way with whatever works with your daily schedule, and you guys will kill it. Okay, so thank you for joining us tonight, you guys. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out at any time. We are here to help you in any way that you need, okay? Okay, that's it. Everybody have a great night.